Hello YouTube friends, welcome to the Red Parrot channel. I am your host, Mary Ellen. This is an episode of Junk Journal January hosted by @GetMessyArt and @MegJournals here on YouTube. They also have websites and they're on Instagram under those same names. To find, and you can find the prompt list and a list of creators giving you daily inspiration, and Get Messy Art has some downloadable digitals. Pardon me. Desk is a mess. Because I have been doing multiple things at once and not being terribly successful at finishing any of them. But we are in a bit of a catch-up because today is the 31st of January. I'm gonna say that with some confidence, not as much as I'd like. And I have gotten partials of the last 2 days done, and also this here. And maybe we can finish all three, maybe two, maybe one, I don't know. We'll finish something. We'll work on something. How's that? I have just negotiated myself into a lot of freedom to not hurt myself. And I always encourage everybody else to do the same. That is, this is supposed to be enjoyable, not a job. Because unless I have missed something and they don't have my banking information correct, YouTube does not pay me a salary. And I have lovely people who do that. They require my first and immediate attention. So where were we? So this is day 29, where I was on geometric. My thought for geometric was I had these images. So these are all circly circs, you can see, and I have tabs on all of them. So what I want to do is make a series of waterfalls. Kind of like that. Kind of like that. So we can do that, but I need to do a little bit of finishing on these tabs. This is going to be travel, so we don't need to worry about that one for a bit. Pop that over there. And so how do I want to finish these? I want to finish them maybe with a little stamping. So another day of no sunshine. Just thought I'd get that out of the way early. It's killing me. So let's do these one at a time. And I don't know if I need different colors for each one, or it would be better to have some kind of thematic color. This green would be nice. I'm thinking now this is the opposite side. Maybe, where's that? Is it on the bottom? Possibly. Still haven't opened the gray yet. There. It was all in a tiz at Christmas time to, ooh, I've got some new. And now that I have new, I haven't used it. Silly rabbit. So I think I want to do that. And that feels just a hair dangerous, just a stamp on the page. Gracie was a bananas this morning. Oh my god, she got put into base camp. She was behaving so poorly. Running around, crashing into windows. Oh my goodness. All before, that's pretty. all before breakfast. And I was not an impressed person. I wonder if that'll go just maybe like that. At the side? Yes. So then she eventually got out of there. Oh, barely anything. Just a line on the bottom. So she got let out, and I had some things to do in the basement. So Doe and I go off into the basement. And she is now allowed in the basement, which is perfectly fine. She's not going to get herself into any trouble. I did not see her come into the basement. So when I was finished what I had to do, I came up and I closed the door. She did not reappear for some time. And that sometime happened when I was in the middle of a meeting. And in my background, I can hear, woo, 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 woo. And it's like, oh, I've got her stuck. And it's like, well, you know what? I'll ignore her for a while and maybe it'll stop. She'll calm down. She did not calm down. Nobody noticed or nobody could hear. So, you know, yay us. How do I want to do this? Maybe just a little blob there that we won't see. So I excuse myself momentarily, thinking that she is not in the basement, that she is somewhere else. I go check that door, and I just quickly open it, and I don't wait for her to come out. It's like, I am in the middle of a meeting. I am excusing myself, and I should be focused on the meeting. Anyways, so I open the door that I think she's behind, and then I suddenly hear continued crying. Oh my goodness. The poor little thing is stuck. And it's like, well, you know what? I can't help ya. I can nae help ya. This would be a whole lot easier if this was flat. There we are. There we are. Good enough. And so she had to wait. It wasn't long. She wasn't in any harm, not in harm's way or anything. She was just, her freedom of access was somewhat reduced, and that was not to her immediate liking. Do we need any of that? Maybe we can use that. I'm not sure. Oh, I can put the lid on. That's something I can do. We can do some corners. I think I should do some browning as well. And also some, I guess, creasing, if that's a, fold these into a more acceptable shape. It's a little better. So once having received her freedoms, she promptly went to sleep and said, well, fine, you get the rest of the day without me bothering you. But she's up now. So I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that should be okay. wrong way. Just going to keep these in the order that I think I should have them in. And for grins, why not? Okay, so that's that. I'm still working on the having some kind of a nice folded piece. So what I want to do is make sure this is on the bottom, because that's going to flip up like that. Where's the seam here? That's where the seam, is that what the seam is? The seam is right there. It's a 1/2 inch. It's a 1/4 inch work. You. 3/8. Nope. By 1/2. Yeah, 1/2's all right. Okay, so I just want it straightish. There we are. Step number 1, gluing this one down. The experience with Gracie this morning makes me think that spring this year is going to be mayhem. Absolute stinking mayhem. She is not going to know what to do with herself. And by extension, ooh, that's going to drip. I am not going to do with myself. So we shall see what we get this spring. Okay, stop. There's that. Flip that up like that. There we are. Oh, that's nice. And we can get rid of that little marky mark. And that little marky mark. There we are, perfect. So that's that one. What did I do? That was the top. That was, so this is the top one, right? Okay. So the top one is gonna go like that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, I'm just gonna use my hand to wipe that over. Not ideal, but it'll work. Up. More or less. Oh, it's because the page is wonky. So there. Then, between there and there, so between where? This fold down and that fold down. It's 3 inches, so if I do 1 there, 2, 3, yes. So that one's gonna go here, and that one's gonna go about there. Okay. Oh, Gracie, what are you doing? Nope, she's sitting on her papers. I'm on my paper, she's on hers. I put the envelope from yesterday's Happy Meal on the floor, and that was an invitation for her to say, well, this is mine now. Okie dokie, you do you. It's that one. Up there. Just flip over right. Ah, look at that. Okay, oh, I'm going to fix that in a minute. And then the last one. Okay, I don't need any more. There. And that is going to go right there. So we have that, and that. Ooh, look at those being wonky. Well, you know what? It's good enough. Okay, that needs some. A little bit of gluing. There we are. And it needs also what else does it need? It needs some washi tape or something. Don't see why not. And I could just do down that way as well, just for grins. Les grins et les giggles. Just like that. Okay, that doesn't look half bad. There. And that is geometric. The geometric inspo for this is essentially circles. So we have circle 1, circle 2, circle 3, circle 4, and you have all of the writing space on the backs. What if this is... So I wonder if I could do that. And it's not that one, but it's that one. Just put circles over the page numbers. Why not? Vaguely help distinguish the pages from each other as well. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. There and there, and then this one. Yeah, it's this way. Here. They don't need to make sense, they just need to be circles. Okay, so that's that one done. Generally to my satisfaction. Horseshoe and hand grenades. Maybe a little bit of zhuzh on the edge. I think I did that one that way anyways, so let's just help with the edge here. Yeah, good enough. Next one, so that is day something. That was geometric. Now we are doing travel, and I had this, pardon me, come on, page. Travel, really like this, I was gonna say diagram, picture, and I really like that as the framing. And that might just be a big old journal card. But I wanted to collapse it into something that would fit. So we need some more rulering to happen. So we'll need a pocket. That's 5 inches. So if we make that 4.5. Oh, that's about 6 inches. Okay. So that's 3, 4 1/4, and then 2 1/4. Okey-dokey. Smoky pokey. Shoot. There's that. Now we can just pretty much do 4 1/4. 4 1/4, 4.5, 4.5. Oof, wow. Yep. That's about where it's supposed to be. Okey-dokey. Oops, sorry. Didn't you do that? How tall is this? So we could do that. So here's what I'm thinking. Here's my thoughts. I want to cut this off. That's the tag, and this is the pocket. And I don't know that I will need this after all. I might not. This would be a fun pocket. And then this tagged up will go in there. And there's no worry about the edges because I will pick appropriate paper for this. So I need a non-flimsy, oh, would you look at that? Ready for the making. Ready for the making and there for the taking. Okay. What do I want to glue? I want to glue this to that. The paper stuck. Okay, move that off to the side. Plug this into an edge. Just like that. Wunderbar. So while that one dries, I need need to sort this out. Oh, it's a piece of paper. Where'd it go? There it is. Oh, dear me. Okay, so we need pocket. So I have one of two options. So I got this image from this book, and I either put the image on an equally dark page, like something like that, that would not necessarily conflict, or where here. I can find some kind of matchy. Like this. Allow that to go out. I think that would be quite good. These, I swear, these are one of my great newfound toys. How wonderful. So I think I probably just need to paste and go. Paste and go, but paste carefully so that the edges work, because I'm gonna need a little bit of buffering. Ooh, I like that. Okay, so that's about where it's gonna go. And I like that because that line hits that line there. Random games with the universe. Yeah, that's right, set up. There we are. Okay, that'll all go down like that. So I would like to sort of fold it at about the rail line. But I think I need to let that dry a little bit. And so while I let those two cook and ferment, the last one we have is reflect. So let us get the right page. I think it's this, is it? I don't know. Lost track. Nope, that's the first page. Where are we here? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this, so reflection is got to go here. That's the last page. And then the last page, I will keep for putting in the prompt page. And then I need to, oh my goodness, I have 4 signatures to sew in for Friday flip through. We also got to put that in somehow. Focus. So what do I need the measurement because I have a thought. 5 by 7, I think that's what I said. I blew these many weeks ago when we were figuring it out. 5 by 7. So the 5 by 7, that one. So that square there, and then 1, 2, 35, 34. Okay, so I want 35 little squares punched out. And do I have the square punch? Look at that. So first thing I want to do, so this is a yogurt thing from this morning, and it's clean, just in case there's anybody worried about food residue. I want to do a punch. Oh yeah, doing a punch, need a piece of paper. Let's do, I feel like I almost want to do this. That work? I don't know where it is, that's the problem. Let's try. Oh! Okay, square number 1. Done. I need to stand up for a second because I am now, as they say in some circles, I'm sweating like a steer. Boy. That's what you get for turning the heat up and having a drink of hot tea and all the things. So this has got to be the center of this page. Now then, where? So that's the line. So it is that square. So I need 6 by 6 from that corner as the point. Let's separate this from the rest of the journal because I don't need, sorry, all of that for the mow. So that's 6 by 6. Yeah. 6 by 6. Is that right? I don't think that's right. That's better. It's 6 by 6 the other way. So 1, 2, 3 down. So this should be the line up line. And then across. It's just going to be better if I do that, I think. There you are. There's your problem. So that goes down that way. I'm going to do another measurement over here just to make sure. Yes, okay. So as long as the first square gets in with a basic amount of accuracy, we should be all right. I say with complete and utter misplaced confidence. No idea whether or not this is going to stick. Oh dear. Neighbor's dog is so funny. It's out there howling to beat the band. Oh, this dye is coming off because of the ink / acetone. Fun. Did that. Is that right? That doesn't look right at all. Oh, you know why? Because the square isn't an inch. The square is an inch and a quarter. Okay, well, all right, well, that's where it is. I have many gifts. Oh, I want to move that over so bad. just a hair. Just like an absolute hair. Well, that's what we're gonna do. Oh, that would be the way to get it to move too. Oh, okay. So let's try this all again. What are we for time? Oh, well, I've been faffing around for 35 minutes. This currently feels like a lot to me. Okay, so what do I want? I want it, that's the center. And I'm looking at the edges. That's the right edge, that's the right edge. So that is 1, 2, 2 3/4 down. Two and 3/4 down, so that's where the top goes. And I can do it this way, and what's the size of these darn squares? Three-eighths. So 1 3/8. One and 3/8. One and 3/8. Maybe all we need is the top. Now I'm just having a final conversation with myself. Okay, well, let's just try dead center. What's dead center? 2 1/2. Oh, and this card's coming out again. Okay, so that's the center. This doesn't matter. What's the center of this? Why is that bigger? Because that hasn't been stamped by this, I bet. Does it matter? Possibly not. We're just going to glue it in. No, we're not. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. And nope. Because if that's not the same size, it is not the same size because I cut it differently. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We are going to use up the rest of the stuff that we have by doing things like this. There we are. That way I get to use up. Oh yes, I like that her right above. That is going to work really nicely. Nothing like a face above a mirror. There. This goes with that, so I don't need to worry about that for the mow. Anyone know where the rest of the doodly-doos are? So I am now forced to look for my little paper clipped set of images that I have been so careful with not to lose. And there's a bit. That is not a complete collector set, though, I'll tell you that. There's a lot of this. But useful to go through the book, because this is essentially what I want to do with it. Oh. Okay, no idea. No idea. So let me shift over this way. I'll be right back. This is what I was looking for. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. I am going to sneeze. Pardon me. That took a while to develop. So I used this at one point. Just to use the tree from it. To use Buddy. Maybe Buddy will be the I was going to say the dish, the pocket at the back. I liked him. There. This is kind of fun because it's like little pieces of art. Well, it is little pieces of art, literally. Ooh. Straight all that. That goes right up there. That feels better. That feels better somehow. I don't pick one. Oh my goodness. It takes me a little bit of time sometimes for the executive function of my brain to be able to interrupt the faffing around part of my brain. It's like, no, come on, back here, over here. Come on, you can do it. Here. I'll do that. Sure, why not? her. I feel like she should go over here somehow. There. Oh. Use your muscles. Here we are. We have one of her, so I don't need that one. I got it. There's a bit. She's not entirely glued down. Let's see if we can do some of these other things first. These painty swatches are fun. Oops. I'm going to let that hang off the bottom of the page and then trim it later so that I can get the benefit of another row. And before we go much further, I need to get at least, where's the green? This was another good one too. See how these cut. Okay, it probably wants the straight edge in and not the circle, the curved edge in. There we are, that's better. Okay, stop. Oh, it worked. Less. Oof, not exactly the straightest one, but that's okay. It's supposed to be good, not perfect. How about this? Would this fit? Maybe? I'm gonna throw that out because I don't need it. So we're getting into a lot of the same kind of colorway, which is that sort of blue, and I would like to introduce other colors if I can. Oh, one of these is February. That one is February. I need to keep that one. That winter one might be fun. Snowman would be hilarious. Bird. And maybe the kid. So we'll try those as quickly as we can. So we've got a bird. Nope. Need to get that cut a bit. there. Her. I want this little doodle bug. Okay. So where do we have these go? And I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to find another one. So we've only got 2 more to go. Come on. Come on. There. So I need 2 more. 2 more. Theoretically use them. They both fit. That's kind of creepy now. Nope. The birdhouse. Super good use out of the birdhouses. And I want that to go to the top of the page, I think, just like that. There. Okay, we're almost at 54 minutes, so I am going to stop once I get this is a keep on smiling all through the year. Sure. Yep. That'll work. And I will do a finish up video or maybe a flip through because I also have to sew in the signatures and so on and so forth, but you know where I'm going with all 3 of those. And there will be certainly a final flip through once I get all this stuff done. So I'm going to call it here. 3 days in under an hour, so that's pretty good. I will see you shortly. In the meantime, take care of yourselves and stay out of trouble. Bye now.